Gaffer, that your 50th game in charge, complete control throughout again, a comprehensive scoreline to go with it. That's a solid afternoon's work.
Yeah, it was a good performance. We were strong throughout, dominant, it would be the word I would use to describe it. So we had a lot of possession, but we were dangerous with that possession, and then we were quick and aggressive when we didn't have the ball. We looked fluid, and we looked like we had a bit of freshness back as well. So it was a really, really good win.
As you say, they looked energised. There was a slickness to their play in that first half, the way they moved the ball, created any number of chances as well. Did it feel like that breakthrough was inevitable?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were going to score before we did, but getting a goal from a set piece was really pleasing. Could have added to it, but yeah, I think from at half time it was a case of continue, don't get comfortable in the game, keep intensity and speed in what we're doing, and consistency in what we're doing, and things will open up again. So, and they did that. Yeah,
several chances created. There's a couple of penalty shouts that didn't go our way either. Did you have a view on any of those? One on Christoph Clara and then another on Willem Willemsen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm biased obviously, but the first one I don't understand. He's not even looking at the ball on Clara, and then the other one he looked like he kicked Willem's foot in the box. So I think there are two penalties, but we didn't get them.
The breakthrough eventually comes, and everyone pleased to see Ben Davies amongst the score sheet.
Yeah, I mean, Ben's been excellent for us. Calm, assured, good leadership qualities. But from set pieces, obviously we need to score more goals, and it was a great ball from Kieran. I think he's added to our set piece threat with his quality of his delivery. But for Ben, nice finish, and you can see what it meant to him.
And when you have both Kieran Dowell and Willem Willemsen on the pitch together, do they give you that craft and that invention you're looking for?
They do. I think they're both players that they're dangerous in the pockets. They can turn in small spaces and slide someone in, and they can see a pass, you know. So two creative players, and it's important. They're in between the lines all the time. It's hard for the opposition.
You want goals right across the pitch, so great to see Ethan Laird popping up back in the side as well, and heading home in that second period.
Yeah, great for him to be back. He got a good hour under his belt, made some good runs, good contribution attacking wise, solid defensively, and then to get a goal. Again, Ethan's very good in the air. He obviously has got a great spring and good timing, and it was a very good goal.
Like all strikers, Alfie May, I'm sure, will beat himself up when he hasn't scored goals in this little spell. But there's no doubt whenever he does get chances, and when that confidence is back and flowing, he's a great goal scorer. Yeah, I think I've had no doubt he'll score goals. It's just you just have to watch him. He gets chances. Okay, he hasn't scored recently, but he will always score goals. That's why we bought him here. So 2 goals, 2 very good goals from his point of view. One where you all want the strikers to be in between the posts. Good quality from Emil Hansen, and then Luke slips him in for his next goal to round the goalkeeper. So I was really pleased, as I think everyone was in the stadium, for Alfie, because of what he gives to the team, and he deserved it. I know you spoke about it before, but to score 4 goals in front of our home crowd again, over 26,000 here today. We've had games where we've been dominant and controlling and not got the goals, so pleasing that we've added an emphatic scoreline today.
Yeah, it was, because we've had many games where we've been very, very strong, and we've maybe had a 1-goal margin, and it's got really tense towards the end. So we have to make it count, you know, and that's when we can do that. It gives us a margin and a bigger cushion in the game. So that was excellent, and we could see the atmosphere was great. Fans were enjoying it, and it was a really nice day for us.
How much did the Shrewsbury goal irritate you? Their only shot on target, just the 9th goal we've conceded here in the league all season. Just the fly in the ointment at the end.
It was, and I said to the players after that, you know, it's the type of thing that should annoy you. Yes, in the grand scheme of things, we can forget about it and move on pretty quickly, but it should annoy you that that's happened. A silly goal to concede from our point of view, and it's kind of a clean sheet would have been nice. I'm sure that particularly the goalkeeper and defenders were extremely frustrated about that, and I wasn't happy about it, but you know, these things happen. If anything, it can just be a reminder of how alert we need to be.
Today's result brings up 20 games now here, unbeaten at St Andrews at Knighthead Park in the league. 17 wins amongst them. I know it was spoken about in pre-season, making this place a horrible venue for opposition to come, but with 3 games now here remaining, that's almost objective achieved.
Yeah, I think so. I think with the home support, I've always said to the players, it needs to feel, you know, for the opposition like they just want to get out of here. You know, but we have to make them feel like there's no escape. We go after them. We pressure them, and we make our home advantage count, basically, and it's a great place to play. I think all the players love playing here. There's a good feeling around the place, intimidating for the opposition, and that's when I like it. and we have to continue with that.
How much did that international break help today? When you reflect on the 90 plus however many minutes it was, there was an energy throughout. You could ring changes, but the zip was back among the group.
Yeah, there was spring in the step with a few players, a freshness. I think we all felt it, even the staff probably felt like a freshness to us, and the players certainly looked like they weren't as jaded as they were before the break. So I think that served us well, judging on today's performance. But there's another game around the corner that we need to get ready for.
Yeah, Bristol Rovers on Tuesday evening, and again, as it has been the case all season, it's another challenge to overcome, another problem to solve.
Yeah, Bristol Rovers, tough place to go. Sure, they'll be right up for it. They've got different managers to when we played them last, who've changed their style of play, which we're going to have to be really switched on to. So the next game's the most important. Let's go for it.
Congratulations today.
Thank you.